Hello to you, good people. This is One Time Man, and I'm going to be analyzing a Town of Salem game I've been playing recently. I played recently. I'm doing this because I believe there is a lack of Town of Salem YouTubers that are actually dedicated to the game. Most of them are just streamers, popular streamers who play a game of two without possessing any real knowledge about the game. It's not that I'm that good in this game, if you could say it, because I finished the season at 1150 elo, and but the majority of my games are playing during the off season, in which I believe I improved quite a lot because now I'm keeping multiple wheels as an evil, and I'm keeping track of role claim spots that are left open, votes, and the comments made in the chat in general. Being a first game, I was hoping to get an interesting role, such as a neutral or Mafia, or maybe even Jailor, something important at least. But as you see, I got the role that is pretty much the easiest one to play as. We'll see in a moment. I have about maybe 20 names I love to rotate. One of them is Zdeslav, a crazy Slav name. And let's see which role I get as Zdeslav in my first Town of Salem analysis of a lot of more that I hope will come in the future. So it's a survivor. I believe that survivor is the easiest role to win as because you can win with anybody and people tend to leave you alone if you get confirmed at a certain point. I never claim D1 as a survivor because I think that's a fast way to get you targeted by Vigilante, Jailor, or even lynching. Because early game survivor is not important for the town. I write out a couple of wills, even more, just to be ready in case I get called to the stand. And here happens a Yammu. Yammu claims survivor day one. And now I'm pretty sure he isn't the survivor unless he's any, but I'm pretty sure there aren't two survivors in this game, and I assume that he's a Jester. I do not CC him because that way I will move all the focus over myself, and there's a 50-50% chance that I will get lynched. D2. I may make a will for TS, for TK, and for TP. I left out the TI. I do not remember why I didn't write the will, but I usually write for Medium, Vigilante, Doc, and Sheriff as an evil just to get ready in case some of the role claim spots are removed from the game. I never vest early because there isn't really a lot of chance for you to get targeted, and vest can get quite important late game as a survivor, so it's better not to waste it. And now, as you can see, D2, it starts with Yammu again claiming survivor. But first I'm writing out who is alive, just keep track of what roles are left there for townies to claim. Because people should only look for town roles to claim. You are never going to claim as evil, obviously. Yammu reminds everybody that he's the survivor. And now what happens, bad thing for me, but could be good, is there a CC? Now I decide that I will CC because people will, if I don't CC and later I claim survivor, why didn't you CC day 2 when people asked you? And now I CC, and I'm hoping that the town will see that by CCing it makes no sense unless you are Jester to CC a survivor, especially this early in the game, because you're going to get lynched or something. Because I'm now everybody is thinking about me and Yammu. One of us is going to die, if not today, then during the night tomorrow. And let's see what happens. Twopack asks, tells me that I should get lynched because he claimed first, and as you can you don't know this yet, but Twopack is the werewolf. He's pushing for a lynch early. He wants to control the town, and that's a good thing to do. I'm getting voted up slowly but surely. I'm trying to persuade the town. Why would I CC? Why would I do it if I'm not the survivor? And I'm continuing with this. I'm not sure if I will get inoled or guilty at this stage. Maybe even thinking if I should have CC'd, but in the end, you will see how it turns out. Telling the town I'm going with them, all the regular stuff. Trying to persuade them into innoling me. And now you can see the comments. Joker says he's Jester. Naughty girls, we shouldn't random lynch. And look at this. People taste good. Says there could be 2 survivors. I've seen it before. Of course there could be, but town needs to solve the case of 2 survivors as soon as possible. So at this point, it's quite obvious that people taste good is not good. He's an evil person, and he wants the survivor to live because it can aid the Mafia later. And Yammu is now, I think, pretty much fucked up because nothing happened during the day, so either Jailor or Vigilante will target one of us too. I did not get jailed. And I decide against vesting this night, and I think this was a mistake on my part because there are potential vigilantes alive and I'm pretty much the best target for them. Me or Yammu, of course, because one of us is lying. Unless there is enough chance that there are 2 survivors, which really rarely happens. Thinking about vesting, but in the end, I did not vest and I survived my mistake at this point. So what happens? Gadget left the game. I mean, in the off season, even in ranked games like this, it's pretty much impossible not to get at least one lever during each game. I think that every game there is a lever, which is bad for the game, but you just have to deal with it one way or another. Naughty girl gets killed, and I think that it's a mistake on her part that she didn't shoot Night 2, me, or Yam, because she had a clear shot of somebody who is not down. Both of us are not down, and that must be pretty obvious to her. He has a funny wheel. Jester explains what a jester is. Educational, nice guy, I love it. Here I thank the town for sure, because after the Jester died, it's pretty obvious that I'm the survivor because there were no more CCs, and I think I got myself at this point confirmed, and I was sure that nobody will touch me after this has happened. TI left, another TI is dead before, so town lost all the TIs. And Joker claims Vigilante at this point, as you can see it. He claims that he shot Yammu, and town gets an early confirmation on RT, and this is really important for the town to get the RT and any spots confirmed as soon as possible, because this completely removes claim spots for evil. He's asking for any CC. PeopleTasteGood. I mean, he's doing a good thing asking for a TP on Joker because he is a confirmed Viggy at this point. But I think he made a big mistake by saying that 2 survivors is possible, and that, I mean, what should the town do? Leave us alone because 2 survivors are possible. Their Fuhrer also calls for a TP on Joker. You will see what he is later. And the town goes without voting, no major discussing, and the Joker claims that he will random shoot. Their Fuhrer says don't, Jambus says don't. And I think this should confirm them as towns because they are against random shooting. I say kill the mayor just to add to something. You can see there's another lever at this point, JJ Cool, who is a doctor. And I decide to vest. Why do I vest? Because I mean, there's not a high chance that anybody will attack me, but if I don't use vest night 1 and 2, I will usually vest every other night because most of the games are done after night 6. So it's a pretty safe. It's a safe thing to do to vest all the remaining nights. I mean, 4 vests is a lot. That's one of the most powerful aspects of a survivor because he can live to through pretty much anything using those 4 vests. It's not even hard to determine when you are getting attacked, except the first night. Okay, so what happened this night? I'm checking out who voted against me to find some scum, but I didn't come to any important conclusion at this point. As you can see, there's a wet, so you can assume he's evil because 2 Viggies are already taken. Naxon is Mafioso and got luckily shot by a Viggy. So yeah, Vigilante was and Town was lucky that the Vigilante shot the Mafioso. Now let's see what happens later. Yeah, the doctor left, and let's see what the discussion will bring us today. Random shot, fuck the world. Yeah, he did good with a random shot. There were allegations of him cheating, but nothing came out of this. Why Doc left, for fuck's sake? Yeah, twopack trying to act down, but not providing any information really. Twopack claims healed. So yeah, Muff probably got to him and he has nothing to do but to claim healed, but the TP left, so it's highly unlikely that he was healed. Lila calls the report Doc for leaving, also providing no information, pointing out that they should VFR today. Kill the mayor. The Jailor claims and says that he has two BG claims, and yeah, so Mav didn't get him, or Naxon attacked the werewolf, and they're putting their Fuhrer. I mean, 2 BG claims, a doctor dead. You need to lynch 1 BG, even if one of them is the bodyguard. So yeah, he provides a will. At least that's something, and it's a pretty nice will. I mean, it looks like it has some effort put into it. So I mean, it, maybe it was best to let them both BG claims to post wills to see which will looks worse, and then to lynch that one. He claims Annie, and Annie is a BG is really a claim that will get you lynched, no matter what role you are, because the town just has to do it to confirm the Annie spot. And so what happens now? I'm pretty sure he is the GF now. I'm telling Joker to shoot Lila because she didn't vote out the fake BG claim, but at the last moment I see that he actually is the BG, which now makes me think that Lila could be innocent. I point out that N is BG, but everybody knows that I'm just trying to participate in a game which is pretty much over for me for a long time, because in my opinion I already won. Now I'm westing again because as I said I will west every night. I would put also a message for the werewolf if he decides to attack me, but that makes no sense for him because I could be his potential friend, ally, and there is not a high chance that a lot of people will be on me. I mean, no one should be on me, so there is no way for him to get 2 kills this night by attacking me, and werewolf should always aim to get multiple kills on the nights of the full moon. Again, nobody attacks me, and we move on to the next day. The bodyguard was executed. The VV went to Joker, obviously because there was no way for Maf to attack because the Mafioso is dead and the Godfather was jailed. This was a good thing to do to go on Joker because he had the highest possibility of. No, it actually wasn't a good thing to do because there were 2 TPs dead and the Jailor alive. I do not know why at this point the werewolf did not decide to attack the Jailor. I think that this was a really, really bad call because Jailor is the most dangerous town member. Okay, now we have to do a roll call. I'm pointing out who is alive at this point. Jambus calls for a roll call. Jambus claims Mad, I claim Survivor. We know that Kill the Mayor is the Jailor. Bender makes also a claim. A pretty good one actually. That is hard to counter. And there are 2 meds at this point. But I think that both meds are doing a bad job because neither one of them is posting a will. Okay, Bender, here. Bender claims the mayor. Nobody will CC that, so that makes one TS pretty much confirmed and the other one is lying. So one of the med claims is lying and they're voting against Lila, and now she gets on the stand and she just says he's lying and not providing a will. This is bad med practice. Everybody should always have a will. Whatever town role you are, even if you are a mayor, you should have, okay, maybe not as a mayor because you can confirm yourself at any point of the time, but definitely you should have a will as any other role. So yeah, God, please believe me. Who would believe you without a will? You should just put what were you discussing with the dead people. I mean, there are chances that somebody gets revived or something like this, and you can confirm yourself with that as a med. But this is not believable if you do not have a will as a medium. So yeah, this is a bad math play. I also think that, I mean, PeopleTasteGood had that one bad comment, and also he claimed Bodyguard. I mean, that's pretty. Mafia is pretty lazy. They're not even trying to go outside of the regular scope of investigative results to claim. You should be more. How can you say it? More creative and look for a. There was no town sports dead at the moment. He should have claimed. He should have claimed a town support role, and most likely he wouldn't get lynched at this point this early. Okay, so this is the last night we're playing. They found out that twopack is the werewolf because they have a med claim. They have a mayor claim, and twopack didn't claim anything. So I'm pretty sure even to him it's quite obvious that he's going to die. And yeah, he got jailed and he got executed this night. And that's pretty much his fault because he could have killed the jailer when 2 TPs were dead and he decided against it and went for a vigilante. Bad move on his part. And also the werewolf was, in my opinion, quite lazy as well, because you can see his will now. It's an ugly, ugly, ugly sheriff will. I wasn't even jailed at this point. He just assumed it that it's okay, but the will is quite ugly and he didn't even write multiple wills. So yeah, he got fucked because two TI is dead so early. And the game is over. I hope you enjoyed this even a tiny bit, and please, if you can, give me some advice how to improve my game or these videos or something like this. I hope more will come from me. Bye bye.